everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. If you're new here, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. My name is Lillian and I'm happy to be back online. Not online per se, shooting a video. Yes, it's been a while. I've been up and about. I am well and I thank God. So I'm here with something different, something that I have been doing for the past 4 months or so. And finally, I've achieved something that I have wished for a very long time, and I felt I should share with you so that you may also be a beneficiary of this. So, as most of you know, I'm a teacher by profession, and that is what I do for a living. And the people that I teach are mainly teenagers, and I've also gotten a chance to interact with youths in church. I'm a mentor. It has given me a wider scope of what a youth is, what a teenager is, and the transitions. And through that, being a mentor means that you must understand the person you're mentoring. You should not condemn them. You should learn them and work with them. I'm not saying where there's a problem, you don't echo it, but echo it with love and learn how to handle their issues. And I thank God for that opportunity. And because of that passion, I have thought of something that I will do that will help the youths, that will help the young people, that is the teenagers, and also us at our age to navigate the way of life and make our life better without getting into personal space. As most of you know, or as most of you have done, I know we have had notebooks that we write our personal issues that we don't want to speak them out there. For example, that which is very common is New Year's resolution. We don't just speak of them, we write them and we review them at the end of the year and see what we have achieved, what we have not, what we have achieved and we had not written in our our plan for the year. So I believe there is power in writing, and that is why I went the way that I will tell you. I've also written so many things. I've written what I need to achieve within a span of time. I've written my failures, I've written my achievements. I have revisited them, I've reviewed them. And when you have something written, you're able to keep track of your progress in life. And that is what basically I'm here to talk about today. So I have settled on journals for now, because a journal, as you all know, is a private book where you write your things that you feel you just want them to be known by you, God, and Satan, because those are the three people that you cannot hide what you're doing. And through writing, there are people who have come in life and we've talked about things, and especially my students, and when they are able to write and overcome some of these challenges, they feel so happy about themselves, and it even boosts their self-esteem. That is why I'm here to share what I have been doing and what I am planning to do for the rest of maybe the life that God has given me, and making it better for youths, making it better for the young people. So as I have said, I have written journals on different areas of their lives, And what I'm happy about today is because I have been able to publish the first journal. There is soft copy, but I also want to do hard copies because as much as we are going to the what, the IT direction, there is still power in writing. Don't put books aside. There is power in writing, so don't forget writing and dwell so much on IT, the technology. So with that, I'm happy to introduce my first journal, and my first journal talks about sexual purity. And when I talk of sexual purity, I mean between a male and a female. That's my line, and I was able to publish. I'm happy. Hey, you don't know how I'm feeling, because this is something I've really wished to do for a long time. I know my dad, wherever you are, you have always told me there is something in me that I can put in writing, and finally I've taken this challenge, and I believe it's something that will help many people overcome their troubles, overcome their challenges. I'm not 100, get that? I'm not 100. I'm still a work in progress. I also have my challenges. I have my achievements. So we are walking this journey together. I'm not seated here to talk as a perfect person. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm working in progress. I also write them and make use of them as my personal copy. So I introduced to you my first journal, which is called a 30-day sexual purity journal. These are not the only copies that you can see. I have so many copies somewhere. So let's walk the journey together. It's a 30-day therapy journal that you write on, and it helps you to either overcome sexual purity issues or to uphold sexual purity. That, what do I mean? That you have not engaged in any sexual activity and you want to remain pure until that day that you will tie a knot with the person that God has in store for you. But if you have fallen into sin and you have practiced sexual activities, this book will help you to get back on track. That is why I have said it is for all of us, even for those who are in marriage, those who are in marriages. Sexual purity can also apply. How? Is by being faithful to your partner. If you have fallen into temptation and have gone out of wedlock and maybe had an intimate relationship with a person who is not your spouse, this book will help you to align yourself with what is right. So it is for all of us. Those who have not and you're in marriage, you can also have it to keep track of your walk with sexuality, and more so to your walk with God. So allow me to launch my first journal, my first hard copy journal in so many years that I have wished to do something and publish something. So this is how the journal looks like, and it's a very beautiful journal. It's a pocket friendly journal. You can carry it anywhere. It's portable, it's manageable, it's good in size. It's I believe it's a beautiful one. You can tell me how you feel about it. That is how the cover looks like. And when you open it, the very first page looks like that. My 30-day sexual purity journal, and the outer is, it's me. Then the second page is about what? Let me tell you. About the copyright. It has been accepted and it has gone through all the copyright processes. So it's a genuine journal. It is not work copied from somewhere else. This is my work. Then you have I am your friend. What is your name, your start date, your end date, and your objective. Yeah. Then after that, we go to the other page, what it entails. It has an introduction on what is sexual purity, how you can uphold sexual purity, and the advantages of remaining pure sexually. Then after that, we go to the next page that kickstarts the journey. Let's start the journey. Then there is day 1 all through to day 30. And I may say this, that every day has an affirmation message, it has an activity, and it has a Bible verse in it. For example, I read for you what is there for day 1. The affirmation message says, I am committed to upholding sexual purity in my thoughts, words, and action. The activity of the day, clear your living space of any items or media that may tempt you or compromise your commitment to sexual purity. And the Bible verse for the day, create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Psalms 51 verse 10. Then after that, there is today's achievements stroke failures. So every day has a summary of what you have achieved and what you have not achieved, if any. So don't feel bad if you have failures at the end of your day. And sometimes they are more than achievements, because it's a journey you are starting. Don't feel discouraged. It's a process. It's a process. It's not a one-day thing. It's a process. But when you're truthful to yourself and you're faithful to this journal, I am promising you, by the time you get to day 30, you shall realize there is a difference. There is a positive remark in your journey of purity. Then you go all the way to the last day. And then after the last day, there is a reflection, which I'll read. The reflection of the month says that you have now finished the 30 days of journaling about your sexual purity. The activity, reflect on how your journey has been and write about it. Bible verse, let us examine our ways and test them, and let us return to the Lord. Lamentation 3:40. So this month's achievements and failures. And at the end of the book, you'll get about the author, and that is about Lillian. I have been writing books. They are there in Amazon. They are there in Koji. So you can get them in form of an ebook. When you buy this book, you'll get all this content. I don't want to expose everything that I have done. I want you to get your own personal copy and you'll be able to walk the journey. So that is how the book looks like. I hope it's visible. That's the front part. The back part is about the book and about the author. I can give me feedback of how you see the book, how you see the journal. So thank you very much. You can get this journal at 150 Kenyan shillings. You can buy it in cash. You can buy it through M-Pesa. I'll give you my contact details. Once you send the money and send the confirmation message, then I can send you the book. If you're in Nairobi, coming all the way to Thika, delivery is easier for me because I'm based somewhere there. Outside those two towns, we can really organize how you'll get this copy. It's a copy that is very vital in our lives. So don't feel like you're very far. This book will get you wherever you want it to get you. So thank you very much. Support my ministry and let us all help one another to uphold a sexual pure life for the married and even for the youths who are looking forward to get married and to marry, for the young teenagers who are growing up to become fathers and mothers in future. Let us help each other. So that is what I've been up to. I'll be posting every time I publish a journal. I believe that God will help me to publish as many as possible in different areas of our lives. So thank you very much. That is what I have been up to. Those who have been asking where I went, I have been burying myself doing research on youths and teenagers and trying to do copies of something that will help even in many years to come. This is something that will help. So there are so many copies. These are just but a few of what I have. You can imagine I received the first batch yesterday, yes, and already 80 copies are gone. So people are in dire need of solutions. So be a part of this journey and get your copy. So there are many. The stock haishi, stock eco, make orders. You can make orders for yourself, for a friend, for the youth in your church. You can order many copies at a go. For people around you, you can make orders. Okay, yes, make orders and orders. Let us spread the gospel, and thank you very much. So have a lovely day, have a lovely night, and let us also remember to pray for one another, stand with one another, strengthen one another in this journey. You need me, I need you, we need each other. Thank you very much. Bye.